I'm ready
Unmute
to
us. There
pour
we go.
tea. Ready to
We're
pour
live on the
tea.
internet.
Let's do this. I am prepared.
I am prepared with a mug cake.
I'm
So one of
okay.
us is eating on the live. It's alive. Somebody has to be eating.
One of the two of us is always eating on a live. Same on Thursday night with Louise on her thing. I was so hungry. I was eating honey and toast, honey and bread. I was starving. Like I had the gremlins in the stomach where you're like, if you don't feed me, I'm going to
Oh no.
rebel. I'm
Oh
like,
dear.
gotta eat. I was hungry. Guys, it's cast on party time. Woo. I'm told we already have people in chat. I don't know who's in chat. Hi,
Yeah.
chat.
Okay. Let's see what's going on in chat. We've got Asa and Karen and Sherry and Nikki and Susanna and Sally and Jen and Tracy. Everybody's saying hi. There's a
Hello.
lot going on.
Hello. 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 That's right. Hot tea on a hot day.
Absolutely. Actually, I'm like, man, I wish I had some hot tea. I have coffee. What am I complaining about? I have coffee. If I'm cold, I can just shut the window. I'm
Yeah.
not bragging. This is like the second last cool,
Cool
reasonable
day
day
for
we're gonna
you to like
have
September. So
until
like
September. We're
enjoy
going
your
back up
day.
to 30 plus humidity in like two
Enjoy.
days. I'm
Enjoy.
enjoying it with the windows open. I refuse to close the windows.
Yeah, no, enjoy it. Manitoba is under a heat advisory
Yeah,
for the next
that'll
little
be us
bit.
in a couple days. Do not
So,
worry. I'm gonna get a sweater actually. One second.
warm. Peeps, it's warm here. It's warm. I don't think my air conditioning unit's going to be turned off for the next week. It's going to be too hot. Too hot. I thought about inviting the mysterious Mr. B over to play board games later today, but it's too hot to go outside.
Yeah, no, that is too hot to go outside.
Too hot. We're gonna if we
It's
do anything,
unreasonable.
it'll be chatting on the phone tonight because heck and no, folks, heck and no. Oop, I forgot to silence my phone. I should do that.
Oh, definitely,
My
yes.
phone would like me to know that there's a live cast on party going on.
Whoa, really? I had no idea.
All right, because we are geniuses, and I completely forgot today was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to people who are fathers. This is also going to be our podcast episode because we
So we've
both
got
have
fathery things
fathers.
to do, and I'm
We have
sure all of you have
fathers.
fathery things to do too.
My fathering things are done for the day, so I'm done. But I know you still have fathering things to do today, so
Yes, I
we
have
are.
fathery things and probably father-in-law things, and
Oh
yes.
yeah, undoubtedly. So we're gonna make it a mashup, which means it's going to be super gorgeous and streamlined and succinct and all of the things that we just excel at.
Settle in is
Excel
going to be
at.
long and rambly.
Oh my god, you guys! Oh my god, you
I thought about
guys!
having the pre-workout caffeine thing before this, and I'm like, but
People
it's
love
already
you,
one, and I don't want to. I want to be able to sleep tonight, so it's
love
just
you
coffee.
when you're overcaffeinated. They love you when you're overcaffeinated,
I know, I
and I
know. So
can't
I'm
fault them for this passionate love of Squirrel Diana. It is a delight to observe and hear.
I have a double shot espresso americano. So like I'm not uncaffeinated.
That should do the trick.
It's just regular coffee has a shorter half life than whatever magic they put in the pre workout stuff.
That's fair. I am drinking some lemon lift tea, which is a black tea with a distinctive lemon vibe.
That sounds good.
It's
I've got so
very
much
good.
lemon balm in my yard. I should pick a whole bunch and make tea.
Yes, you should. And then you should dry those herbs in your tea blend without lavender or hibiscus in it to offend me and send me some.
Yes, I picked a whole bunch of oregano that was growing in the yard yesterday before Mr. Diana mowed.
Yeah,
So I've got like a
buckets of
large
oregano.
mixing bowl of oregano drying. I need to figure out a better way to dry it because it's not going to dry very well when it's all clumped in a bowl. But
No, it's not.
my peonies are in the good hanging spot, so I don't know where to hang these.
Pitch the peonies. They're not good flowers.
No, they're wonderful flowers. They smell great,
They're
even dried.
awful. They attract ants, and
They
they
do attract
just
ants. I
just
can't argue.
encapsulate the word top heavy.
Yes. They are wildly impractical flowers. Wildly
Woof.
impractical. I should have clipped. I
Woof.
keep talking about clipping one and putting one in my background, and I didn't today.
Well,
I'll have to do that after this, so that I have it
that
for my art
sounds
calls
like a
tomorrow.
failure on your part.
It is a failure on my part to not
Okay.
have my dinner plate sized flowers. They're the dumbest things, like, because they fall over and they bend their own stems and then they die because they've bent their own stem. Like, you guys, how
They
did you even
attract
evolve?
ants.
They do
They
attract ants.
attract
They're covered in
ants.
ants.
It is awful. Why would you want that in your yard? There are so many better
Because they're
flowers out there.
pretty. Also, I didn't choose them. They're
Oh well,
just
yeah. I mean,
here.
you're
I didn't
you're
plant
renting,
them. They're
so
just
I
here.
mean, if you plant them when you buy a house, obscene amounts of fun will be made at you. But you don't choose what plants are in your rented house. That's not how that
No,
works.
but I
That's not
do
how that
like the
works.
peonies. I do. I
You are
do like them.
crazy.
And roses. Oh my god, I had a fight with the rose bush the other day because it likes to grow outside of its designated area, and then I have to clip it. But this one particular rose bush just grows the most horrific thorns. Like, garden gloves do nothing.
So I mean, the bush is telling you who's boss. The bush.
The bush is boss. I have so many scratches on my
Aware.
arms that you magically can't see right now. But I got so beat up just trying to clip the dead parts of the bush that were sticking out.
For the record, if you lose the fight to the rose bush, you're not surviving the apocalypse.
Well, I mean, I didn't die, so
You lost a fight with a rose bush.
I didn't lose. I mean, I clipped the rose bush. I just didn't come away unscathed.
The
It
rose
was
bush.
definitely a fight. It was a
Okay.
fair fight.
All right.
I won, but it was a fair fight.
Yep. Okay. That's a thing. All right. We're going to haphazardly shove this all together. We are not officially ending the spring austere cow until the 21st, which is when summer solstice is this year, and which is this coming Tuesday. So you guys still
It's
have a
Tuesday.
couple of days. It's Tuesday.
Perfect.
You still have a couple of days, but as of Jocelyn bedtime Tuesday evening, we will close that cal down and it'll just be the summer solstice cal. So here we go, for better or worse, a cast on slash podcast episode. Whoosh.
I don't know
Are we
what this
ready?
is.
Are we cheerful? Do we have our game faces
I'm
on? What's chat doing? Guys, welcome to the Northern Knits podcast. We're two friends in fiber who knit, craft, crochet, and tuck everything in between. My name's Jocelyn and my co-host is
Diana.
I call Winnipeg, Manitoba home, and Diana calls Waterloo, Ontario home. We are in the depths of summer in most of our provinces, which means weather. It's wet. There's weather. We have weather. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing
Weather is
everywhere.
occurring.
It is occurring. I'm told it's episode 272, and because there's no show notes because we're live, I have no idea what's happening next. Diana, we've already talked about what's in our cup. It is too hot for clothes, never mind cool threads. So I'm good to talk about what we're working on when you are.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody's just talking about peonies. I'm trying to catch up. Hang on. Okay. People like the peonies. That's what I'm getting from that.
Oh,
Also,
weird.
plant evolving is different from human breeding them. Yes, I suspect peonies are suffering from that.
So I finished my austere cow because I changed what it was that I was going to make for my austere cow, and I made it my sun hat.
Nice.
Mostly so I could have it at phone. Where are my glasses? Those are my glasses. And because I did do the official recount, and the mallow cardigan stitches were off, so I had to rip out the needles. That hurt.
That's so
that-
distressing. I'm
that
sad about
hurts
that. I'm sad on your behalf
so
about that.
much. That hurts so much. So I'm claiming this is my austere cow because I just said it had to be something spring themed, and I wear hats in the spring, so therefore it counts. Do I wear hats in the summer? Not as much because hats. Convincing me to wear clothes in the summer is a treat. Never mind hats. Go up there where you belong. Okay, cool. So that is my catch up on the austere cow. How's yours going?
Okay, I would like to remind folks that I still have 2 more days. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh. Unless you're working on your second sleeve, dude, it's not happening. You have a job.
No, it's not happening. Also, Tammy's talking about peonies and lilacs, and I am jealous because I do enjoy peonies and lilacs very much. Lilacs is like my favorite flower smell.
Keep that gross yuckiness. Just keep it. I don't want it anywhere near me. Thank you.
Well, fine. You can stay over there in your own province.
Dang straight.
Okay. So my Ursina is it's a cropped sweater, and it's it's like really close. I'm really close to being done the body. I just have to continue the triangle detail until it meets at the edge.
Yeah.
And that's like, so that's like 10
You're getting there.
more rows.
Yeah,
So
you're
like
getting there.
I'll probably finish the body today. And then if I just decide that the sleeves are cap sleeves and not full sleeves, it can be done by Tuesday.
I mean, it's cotton, so I can see an argument for having it as a short sleeve crop to go over your summer
Yeah.
dresses.
I should show. I keep talking to
So,
about how I have a particular dress in mind that it was going to go over. Let me get the dress because it's literally in the closet right here.
you have a dress in your closet in your office? Most people put their clothes in their bedroom closet.
Okay, but there's
I mean,
this awkward
my
shelf.
closet is in my office because
There's an
I don't
awkward
have a
shelf in my
closet in
bedroom
my bedroom.
closet that like it doesn't allow you to hang long stuff. So the long stuff is in this closet.
Okay,
It's
that makes sense.
it's a weird house.
That's fine. You're talking to a woman who has her closet in her office because there's no closet in her bedroom. But really, I live by myself, so nobody cares if I go walking around in my birthday suit because it's just me.
Okay, so this is the dress.
I don't, but I could.
It's got like little tie straps, so just
Oh, okay.
envision dress. Yes.
Got dress.
And then it's like a tiered dress. So it's
Yeah.
just like brown with straps and one tier actually. I thought it had more tiers. Anyway,
Singular tier.
So yeah. So it's like it's pretty simple. And then if I just like stick the hanger in my mouth and then hold
Grade A
up
professional
the sweater.
podcasting happening
Yeah,
here,
very
guys.
professional.
Okay, you don't need sleeves for that.
Right? Like this would be cute, right? Like a brown.
It would be cute with or without the sleeves.
Yeah. So I feel like
Yeah.
I can go either way.
You could go either way with that, absolutely. I could even
Not
see
the
like
best way to show it off, but like that'd be
we
cute, a crop
we get the
sweater with
idea.
a-
Yeah, we get the idea. And I think
So, yeah.
you're not wrong. You could just do a cap sleeve and call it done. You don't technically have to have the full length sleeves. It would look good both ways, but you don't have to. Okay, there's a little room for some debate in your brain then, which is good. Or you could put it up to a vote and let everybody else decide for you and then just do what the crowd wants.
Okay, what does the crowd say? Good colors. The lavender has a lovely scent. Yes, Asa, it does. Thank you.
Gross. Guys, lavender,
We
lilac,
have 3 votes for no sleeves and
Roses.
no votes for sleeves. So
hibiscus, all of those strongly scented flowers try to kill me. I'm not a fan.
yep, all the votes are coming in short sleeves. So
I think it would look really cute with short sleeves.
I have to agree.
So okay,
And
well then
then-
you could totally finish this in 2 days because you just
And
got to
then that
finish
means
your
I have
body.
bonus yarn left over to like do something else with that gorgeous soft yarn.
Super not a problem.
Yeah,
That's
I think it
yeah.
might become like some headbands or hats or something. Cause damn, that's cozy.
Yeah, no, I could totally see that. Okay, so then short sleeves it is. So you could be
Ooh.
done Tuesday before bedtime.
Tammy is suggesting a little scallop on the edge of the sleeve. That
Ooh,
sounds
that'd be cute. And it would just be an edging detail, which you could totally do.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of thinking.
Okay, but we got the short
figure
sleeve
out how I want
part
to finish
figured
the
out.
sleeve, but it's gonna be short sleeve, so it might happen. It might happen.
Okay, that's good. I suppose I gotta go next, don't I? Before we talk about what we're going to cast on, we should finish talking about what we're working on.
Yes.
Right?
What else did I even work on this week? I did a lot of work on that, trying really hard to get it done, and it's almost done. I only worked on one other thing this week,
Cool.
besides the thing that we're casting on.
I will go twice then, because then I'm down to one thing after that. So I did a super minuscule, like 4 rows while I was chatting with Louise on Thursday on my sock. So this is the new stripy sock that I'm making out of maple. It's my maple stripy sock. So it's the Maple Ancient Arts yarn and Fireweed Fabrico mini being striped, doing the stripes by hand. So it is just, I literally did like 4 rounds. So I did one color stripe. That's it. That's when anybody asked me what I was working on this week, that's what I was working on because I was doing knitting. I was being a muting myself on purpose. I was being what Will Wheaton tells you not to be when you game.
Oh, oh, I see. I see.
And I got thwarted. The universe thwarted me. There was thwarting occurring. And I'm not happy about my thwarting. And if Erin was in this flippin' province, I would have phoned her in a panic and I would have stayed up late and I would have gotten up early and I would have had it done. No, I wouldn't have had it done, guys. My period was this week. I slept like 3 days away. Would not have had it done. So it's fine. Because what I wanted to do on Sunday when we finished recording, when we hung up, and Diana went on to Living a Life, I messaged one of the marvelous moderators and said, "Let the clock begin." And I started in Ursina.
Sorry, did you do that yesterday?
I started this Sunday night.
You did most of an Ursina in a week.
Uh-huh. Would I have a finished Ursina body? Absolutely. Without a period this week, would have I had a finished Ursina with sleeves? Yeah, I would have. I had two things slow me down. One of them is that I knit inside out and backwards, which means the very pretty detail that you're working on, that wonderful little triangle detail,
Mm-hmm.
is on the wrong side of my fabric.
Mm.
Because I need to do that detail knit, not purled, so that it's on
Right.
the right side. So I have the inside of the detail on the outside of the sweater, and I have the outside of the detail on the inside of the sweater.
Which, like, it's not bad.
No,
And it's a seamless sweater, so, like, it could
but
just be
it's not
reversible.
right. But it's not right, and it's not reversible, and it bothers me. So, because
It's
you don't
reversible if you
knit,
say it's reversible.
well, everything's reversible if you say it's reversible. Have
Oh
you
my god,
seen some
Chad's
people's
laughing at the
fashions?
face I made. I'm gonna have to watch this back and see what face I made.
Oh, we did it for the face. The primary discussion piece was how good would the face be, and the decision was it would be really good, so it had to happen. All of this progress, and it's now on hold till I can see Erin and ask her, because it's a dark gray yarn, if she can pull me back to essentially where it's in the round, so I lose all of my body knitting. Pretty much. Cool.
Hmm.
Cool. So, the only reason I didn't rip it out entirely is because, man, the stitches get long before you split for the sleeves. And
Yeah,
I don't want to redo that. I don't want to redo that. Even on a
no,
worsted, I don't want to
nobody
redo that.
does.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. So this goes on hold and it waits. The set of some knit pick worsted wool of the Andes dark gray. It's going to be so pretty. And yes, I'm doing mine with long sleeves because it'll be a winter only garment for me. So this is
Makes
inside
sense.
out. And I really like the little faux seaming detail, which is why I'm annoyed it's on the wrong side. So I want it on the right side, not on
I
the
was
wrong side.
honestly, I was looking at the apparent wrong side of the detail the other night and thinking, oh, that's actually quite interesting, and musing about sometimes wearing the sweater inside out. So, like, honestly, I mean, if it
I know
bothers
you
you,
could. It bothers me, so it can't stay. It's got to go. But yeah, I just about finished a cropped sweater in a week. And that had been the goal because I was going to go poof. There was a done sweater, and I've done that to you before with blankets and other things, and it's very satisfying. And I didn't do it. Grumble pants. Grumble pants.
well, you still did, like, so
Now,
I've been
having
working on
said
that sweater
that,
since what, like, no, wait, when did we cast on? Whatever. Whenever we cast on the sweater, March, probably.
yep, yep.
So, like, you did in one week what's been taking me 3 months.
I stopped
So,
Saturday afternoon and here is the center stitch marker, and here is the side stitch marker. So I only had that many rows left to go.
Yeah, like you're at basically like give or take a few rows the same point as me.
Yes,
You
in a
did in a
week.
week what took me 3 months.
Uh-huh. Trust me. I was very excited. It was going to be good. It was going to be a great reveal. Guys, I got thwarted. I guess had Aaron been in town, there would have been some panic texting, and oh my god, you have to come over right now.
That's amazing.
However, she is rightfully so and in Olds doing the Olds Fiber Festival. So super legit.
I'm really excited to watch this back and see what face I made.
You made a great place. It was glorious. I love doing that to you. It's my favorite thing to do is just poof, finish object because you just always blows your mind. We're not going to talk about the late nights that I pull to make these happen. We're not going to talk about the fact my fingers were taped on Thursday because I had knitted so much that I'd sprained my fingers between that and holding my phone.
Oh my god.
Like, it's not easy to do these things. And I only managed as much knitting time as I did just because I was catching up on the Critical Role Calamity this week. Otherwise, I wasn't sitting down long enough to do it. And did I have knitting to cover me, just in case somebody asked? Yes, I had the stripy sock, and I have one other project to talk about. More than yesterday, I had backup knitting that I could just pop and throw up a thing and go, yeah, no, I'm working on this today. Had anybody asked? Nobody asked. It's because the two primary people who would ask knew what I was doing.
That's just wow. Okay, so blow me out of the water.
I mean, there was discussions of what would I be wearing it with, and my fall dresses, like my fabric for my fall dresses, are all blue, gray, green plaids. So like a long sleeved crop over a fall dress with
Yes,
leggings and boots is totally a thing I would wear.
absolutely,
I would look good and wouldn't be too warm. So definitely a thing, right? Like a thing I could do. Nope.
absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'll let you know when I pick that up again and I'm not irritated with it anymore because I am grumpy with it right now. It's in timeout. Till at least Aaron comes home and helps me with some stitches. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have one other thing I worked on, so you can do your thing.
Do my thing. Okay. The only other thing that I've worked on, besides
Phaedra,
your
where
new
did I put
KAL,
that other project at?
is I did
Lord
the
help.
heel. Oh no, I did the heel on my reps and rest sock this week.
Oh, good.
So it has a heel, it has a toe, it has a foot. Come on, focus on the thingy. And yeah, now it just needs like a couple inches up the leg, and then some ribbing, and this will probably get done this week, and then I will have a new pair of socks next week. So there.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is Reps and Rest by Nikki Knits out of Malabrigo. No, Manos del Uruguay. Why do I always get this mixed up? Manos del Uruguay. Allegria in Pastel Tiza.
Ah.
I like this stitch pattern. It's very rhythmic. It has good flow. I appreciate good flow.
I don't mean not to pay attention. I've just been staring at those socks for a really long time now.
That's totally fair. I'm also very ready for new socks.
I am over that specific pair of socks. It's been a long time. I'm ready for new socks.
I'm also very ready for new socks. I'm thinking
New socks.
vanilla socks for a while so that I can be speedier.
Oh, you should do the Helter Skelter socks
The
from
Helter Skelter
Lattes and
socks?
Llama. Yeah, Lattes and Llamas. Because it
Okay.
goes, it's not a ton of color work. There's just a little bit of color work as you transition from color
Helter
A
Skelter.
to color B. And then on the other sock, you transition the same way in reverse for your colors. So if your first color is white and your second color is black, you go white to black, and then in your second sock you go white to black again. So you got one black foot, one white foot.
I'm trying to look these up.
Oh, is that
And
what
they're
they're
not
called? Or they
coming
shift?
up.
Hang on. Did I call them the wrong thing? It's entirely possible I called them the wrong thing, but it's
There's a
okay.
number of Helter Skelter socks, but there's nothing by Lattes and Llamas.
I saved them in a favorites bundle. Let me go find the favorites bundle. Because that's what I do. Because it's entirely possible I called them the wrong thing. I look at like 40 some odd patterns a week. Remembering the names is not my strong suit anymore. There's too much in my brain.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking at Lattes and
Helter
Llamas
Skelters.
stuff. Let's
How many other sock patterns have I saved since then?
search by socks.
Oh, that's right. From Petite Knits. Did you look at Petite Knits? Shifter socks. Right
Shifter
idea,
socks.
wrong word. Wrong idea, wrong word.
Oh, these ones. Yes, I saw people talking about these.
Yeah, because they're not
Yes.
super complex, but they're just a touch more than vanilla.
I do like those. I think I'm still going to do a vanilla pair of socks, just as a palette cleanser, but I do really like these and I do really want to make them.
Super fair. So
Oh, and they're kind of short too.
The Petite Knitter. I don't remember.
I do love these. I'm saving these in my favorites as well.
The
Oh, and it's a
Petite
free
Knitter.
pattern. Perfect. It's a free pattern. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I guess I have the power to...
I want to do those.
Those are glorious.
They're called caribou socks. And they're from the Petite Knitter, and she's Inuit, Indigenous First Nations, and Canadian.
Ooh.
So so much of her stuff got saved because it's all color work and beautiful, and it has things on it that I really like. So, like
right.
a lot of
image
patterns.
Incoming. Hold on to your hats.
Hold on to my hat.
Hold on to your hats. There we go. There's the
picture
picture of the socks we're talking about.
I have held on to my hat.
You already know what socks you're talking about, so you can't see the socks, but
I don't need to see the socks.
Anyway, yeah, so those are the super cute socks that I will now be making at some point.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the Petite Knitter. If you haven't looked at her stuff, Diana, you gotta look at her stuff. So
I did.
Huge.
I remember somebody was very insistent that I had to look at the Petite Knitter, and I don't remember who it was now.
It was someone in chat, in the Discord chat.
Was it Sherry? It might have been Sherry.
Sherry.
Anyway, somebody was super insistent that I had to look at all these patterns, and oh my god, tail socks! Oh, they're so cute. Anyway, yes, Petite Knitter, super good stuff, and I loved everything, and I want to make everything, and
yeah, right.
So I'm all about the I'm very much into the kind of traditional looking colorwork patterns on stuff, just stuff.
I'm
hats,
not
mittens, socks, sweaters, especially sweaters and socks, but
I have to phrase
just
that.
Everything.
I love the look. I'm going to have to do the extra work to steek them all so they're cardigans. I don't care. I'm doing it with buttons. I don't care. I'm doing it because I do love the look of it. Like, for heaven's sakes, come on! It has a matching pullover.
Oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing.
And
it's
I'm making
foxes. That's so cute.
I'm gonna have to sneak it so I can wear the thing, but I don't care. I don't care.
So
I'm gonna do the work.
Cute.
I'm gonna do the work. It's gonna be in some beautiful, some rustic, Briggs and Little. Can you imagine that in some Briggs and Little sport or worsted heritage? Oh,
that'd be lovely.
It'd be so good, so good. So that it's totally happening. When I don't know. With what time I have no idea, but I will figure it out, people. I'm making
also
a blanket.
Suggesting a shifter socks KAL in September.
It's actually doable. We have a summer KAL, so let's get through the rest of the stuff that we've been working on. So,
okay.
I realized Sunday after we recorded that I was out of stitch markers. All of my stitch markers are in use in other projects. So
oh my God.
I had to get some progress done on my second sleeve of my Shapely Boyfriend cardigan.
Mm-hmm.
So I could jack some of the stitch markers.
Oh no.
Because I'm short stitch markers. So I don't have the right stitch markers. And so it's not a ton of progress, but I have made some progress on my sleeve. So I still have, I think, something hang on, wait, I can count because I got the stitch markers on the other sleeve.
I'm looking in my background and I keep seeing the Zelda socks and I'm unreasonably sad that I was so on point for clue 0 and then clue 1 fell off the train hard.
We still have 14 to 16 inches to knit on this to get a sleeve length for me, but that's fine. I made some progress. That's the important part. Will I be working on it the next day or two? No, no. It's something like 35 degrees with a high today. No sweaters right now.
Sweater's
In fact, I'm
bad.
putting it back in the bag. As we speak, it's going in the bag. I'm not touching it. I'm going to work on something else instead. All right, now we are out of things that we're currently working on. We should talk about what we're going to work on for the summer solstice cal, because the summer solstice cal starts on Tuesday, because Tuesday is the summer solstice.
It does, yes. Mm-hmm. So, what are we working on?
It's a good thing I'm here to remind you of these things.
I
She says with question marks.
don't know. My grasp on time recently has been poor at best.
In my
It was
ye old
Mr.
rock
Big
shop.
Diana. I forgot to order Mr. Diana a birthday cake. It was his birthday last week, and I forgot
Did
to
you
order
forget
him
his
a cake.
birthday cake?
I forgot to order him a birthday cake. I didn't forget that it was his birthday. I just like didn't
You're
connect that,
the
hey, we're
wife.
having people over and I need to order a cake like 3 days in advance so I can go. And I just fortunately they still had a cake that worked. But like my grasp on time is poor. Yes, I saw that judgy look.
Now, admittedly, I'm not his wife, so I rely on Facebook to tell me what his birthday is. I'm not his wife.
I didn't
And it
forget the
is not
birthday. I just forgot the
in
cake.
his friendship or my friendship with each other for us to really do birthday things for each other. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's totally fair.
In the ye old rock shop, I don't even remember when I
I
got this bag
collect
from
rocks.
Copen.
Does anybody
And
do you remember wait,
do you?
what was that children's center? Al Simmons. It was like, I collect rocks, put them in a bag,
Oh,
put them in a
geez.
box.
Yeah. Was it
Sorry, I just
him?
had an absolute blast from the past there.
Guys,
Thank you
we
for
were
coming on a
born
trip with me.
in the last century. Our brains get weird. Using some, is it hawthorn? Huckleberry?
Let's see if I can find the song I'm
Wild.
talking about so everybody doesn't think I'm absolutely insane because nobody outside of Manitoba could possibly know what I'm talking about.
Using some huckleberry and some black emerald, I'm going to make a dingley dell, which is a V-necked striped t-shirt.
I want to make one of
These
those.
I have four skeins, two of each color to do the stripes, and I have wound up the balls, first two balls, and now I need to do some stitches, transferring of needles and stuff because of reasons. Mostly it's because I want the needle in my wood woes sweater, and I know now that I've sat on the wood woes, if you guys remember, I said I wasn't sure if I could live with the seed stitch hem I was making. I can't. I want the one by one rib. I want the one by one rib and I want it proper. So I'm going to transfer this to holder needles and wait till I get an opportunity or feel like uh, picking up stitches and ripping back on fingering weight yarn, which honestly could take a hot second. But I want my hem and my sleeves to cuffs to match. So we've learned a very valuable lesson. Don't do hem work in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Because how did I get seat stitch when I was doing one by one ribbing? I don't know. That's what I've got going on. So I want these 4mm needles because I know on this 4mm needle, I got a fan running, so it doesn't get too warm. I get 24 stitches over 4 inches in fingering weight. That's right, people. That's how tight I did. So I'm going to put the hem on another one and put the dingly down on these needles. Because if we're honest, odds are pretty good I won't pick this up till closer to fall anyway.
That's fair.
I mean, I could lie about it, but why? I'm really not. So, while you talk about what you're going to be working on, I'm going to start transferring stitches so I can claim the needle I want.
Fair. Okay. Uh, so the thing that I'm casting on, as I suddenly forget how to talk and knit at the same time, I was very kindly informed of a dinosaur tea pattern that came out recently.
Highly
Uh,
informed, thrown under the bus.
yeah, vaguely mentioned in passing there's a dinosaur pattern. So I'm making the, oh gosh, what is the actual name of the pattern? I've just been calling it the dinosaur sweater. What is the actual name of this thing? I
I
have it.
don't know.
It's the Fossil Frenzy Tee by Hunt Hand Knits. It just came out like on the 10th or something, I think. And it's a t-shirt with a colorwork band of fossil dinosaurs around the waist, and I'm so flippin' excited about it because let me show you the yarn as I sit here knitting a swatch frantically. 1 second, I have 3 stitches left, and then I can hold up the yarn and the swatch.
Oh, you guys. It's all
Yeah,
about dinosaurs.
I know. Okay, so this is going to be my main color. This is
Oh
some yarn that I
my
picked up from Fiber Art Studio in Vancouver
so
when I
good.
was there in March. It is absolutely not showing up on camera, but there is a very, very slight sparkle.
It has a hint of sparkle.
It has a like 5% stellina, so it's a very, very
Okay.
slight sparkle. Very
Sparkle, yeah.
slight. So this is going to be my main body color.
Okay.
And I caked some up this morning.
Oh,
Isn't it lovely?
it's just so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
I think I'm slightly worried. I got 3 skeins that I assume are the same colorway, but one of them wasn't labeled and it's like slightly different. So like, I'm
Could
not
be a different
totally
dye
sure.
lot.
And I'm not
Oh,
totally
just
sure. So I might try
alternate.
to make sure to use this slightly different one. Yeah, I mean obviously alternate, but I could also try and use this one behind the color work just in case it's a little bit different. Nobody cares. Anyway,
It would just be a slightly different dye lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like it's probably the same, right? Like this one seems to have more of the dark colors, and the cake seems to have more of the orange.
You're gonna have to ask chat.
I don't know. I think they're close enough, so that's what I'm doing. And especially if I alternate skeins, it really doesn't matter.
No, it really won't. If you're alternating skeins like you're supposed to, you should be totally fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I started a swatch on needles that I know to be the wrong size to get gauge. The pattern calls for 2.75, and then what's the gauge on? It's like 32 stitches over 4 inches or something.
Yeah, it's a pretty
What?
tight gauge, which makes
What's
sense
the
given the
gauge?
color work aspect of it.
On your gauge. 32 stitches over 4 inches on 2.75s. I don't actually own any 2.75 needles. I realized. I
Wow.
own 2.25s because that's what I knit socks on. And I
Mm-hmm.
own a bunch of 3.25s,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't own any 2.75s.
Okay.
So I found a set of DPNs. I hate using DPNs, but it's the only spare needles I had and they're relatively the right size.
There are 3.
Just so I could knit a swatch on something vaguely correct to show you
Just to see.
guys.
Well, yeah, to get you, it just it's a test swatch, so like it's gonna
Yeah,
give
and
you
like,
your
and if I like
gauge. Yeah.
this fabric, then okay, come on, focus
Then
on
you
the
can just
fabric.
go buy the needle you need.
Yeah, I was gonna buy some lovely 60-inch cord chow like I got for you.
Oh my god, it's just like
Yeah.
the best decision ever is to have some of those 60-inch cords hang floating around. So good.
Anyway, so that's what it's gonna look like, and I think that looks like fossily colored, just all on its own with the darks and the lights and the. It's like I'm so excited about this. I'm very, very, very excited, and it's gonna be just ever so slightly sparkly to further delight my inner child.
My only question is, what are you using for your bones?
Oh yes, my bones. I have this plain white, so the bones are gonna be plain white.
Oh, lovely. That'll be nice and sharp and contrasty.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So like even the lights in
Oh,
this are like the lights are even still slightly darker than that. So
oh yeah.
like that's plenty of contrast.
Oh yeah, you should be good.
Yeah. So I'm not
Oh,
concerned about that
super stoked.
whatsoever. So the white is it's the same white that I'm using in my Zelda socks as I try to gesture behind me.
Okay.
It's the Manos Allegria just in natural undyed
Yeah,
white.
that's fine.
My other excitement with this thing was trying to figure out what size to make. Because I only have the 3 skeins of
Yes.
this. And there's not a chance in heck I'm going to get another one of remotely the same dye lot, even if they have more of this color.
Yes.
It is enough to get gauge and make a small,
Okay.
which means it would be slight negative E's, which
Okay.
is fine. I mean,
Yeah.
like the t-shirt I'm wearing right now is slight negative E's, so
Yeah.
that would be fine. So I think I'm just going to make the small,
Okay.
because otherwise I probably don't have enough yarn for the medium. And I'm
Mm.
also probably not going to get gauge. So I'm gonna do a little bit of math. But
Okay.
I think I'm gonna make the small, and if it comes out with a couple inches positive E's instead of a couple inches negative E's, that is also 100% a-okay.
So long as the color work looks good.
As long as the color work looks good, and
Yeah.
which it should. So like I'm gonna finish the swatch. I'll make like a reasonably sized little swatch and wash
Do the
it, block
swatching.
it, see what it does, and see how horrendously off gauge I am.
It just tells you if you got to go up or down a needle size, and it's important. It's important for fit.
Yes, fit is important, and I definitely want my sparkly dinosaurs to fit.
You will be heartbroken if your dinosaurs don't fit.
Yes, well, as long as the dinosaurs are too big and not too small, I will cry if the
Yes.
dinosaurs are too small.
Yes.
But as long as they don't come out too small, it's fine. If they're like a relaxed fit, an oversized fit, I do not care. I'm happy with all of that, as long as they're not too small.
As long as they're not too small. Okay. I shoved a
Just
needle
catching
down
up
my
on
throat.
chat. Sparkly dinosaurs.
Sparkly dinosaurs, peeps. Sparkly dinosaurs. Okay.
After the color, and then yeah. So yeah, that's the plan. Some alternating skeins, a little bit of math, and I am not going to ultimately be knitting on these because I hate DPNs.
Also, you can't do a sweater on DPNs.
Well, you can if you have enough DPNs, and I might. I think this is a set of 5 that I'm using
Gross.
right now.
Don't do it.
So like in theory I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to order new needles after I
Yeah.
finish the swatch and like confirm
Your size.
what
Yeah.
size of needles I need.
Yeah. No, no, do that. I know. I think
Because
that's a
I
really
may
good plan.
yet still be ordering some 2.75s just to get like remotely close to gauge, so I'm not having to do some obnoxious amounts of math to make sure that it fits.
Yes. Nobody wants to do an obnoxious amount of math.
Alright, so that's the plan. Sparkly dinosaurs
Sparkly
for the win.
dinosaurs?
Sparkly dinosaurs for the win.
Okay. I absolutely say yes. I'm absolutely stoked. I'm also excited to see what other people are going to be working on for this Cal. I'm also going to absolutely, without a doubt, say I love you. Light of my life.
Oh no, what have I forgotten?
Which just tells people so much about our tweeting and message history right there. You cannot put this off. You need to break down your time things and stick to your schedule, or you will be
Like for the
upset.
Cobra sweater that I need to finish before I cast this one on properly?
Yes, you
Yeah.
need to get cracking, my dear.
The Cobra sweater is wait. No, it's this
Can't talk
bag.
about it.
It's in this bag that you can't see. It's over here. Ha ha ha. Or is it in the other bag? I can't remember. Which bag did I put it in?
Where
I
did
frantically
store
stuffed it
this?
because it was sitting behind me, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta hide that, and I don't remember what bag I stuffed it in. It's in one of those bags.
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere. It's only in one of those 2 bags. It's not
It's
anywhere else.
it is a doable achievement at 3 months, even though you're doing the Cobra sweater first, because our check-in for that is really soon.
Yeah.
Really soon. Because if you think
Yeah.
about it, it's Canada Day weekend.
Yeah.
The first Sunday of the month is the 3rd. That's Canada
Oh,
Day
man.
weekend.
Yeah. I'm. Oh,
Yeah.
in fun news, I'm going to a LARP on Canada Day weekend. I'll be home Saturday night, so I'll be home tons of time for the
So much
live,
fun.
but it means that I don't
I
have
love.
extra
I
knitting time on the long
you,
weekend.
you don't.
Because I'm going to an
Uh,
overnight LARP, like Camp in the
Also,
Woods LARP.
LARPing is
LARPing.
so much fun.
I'm going to a real, like, I'll
So much fun.
go to a
You are
real
going to
LARP.
have
I'm so excited.
such a blast.
I'm so excited.
I miss LARPing. I miss LARPing.
I've never
I
tried it. I'm so
loved it.
excited.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. My favorite thing to do is volunteer and work behind the scenes. Like that's my happy place. Directing the monsters and keeping track of who's
Yes.
running where. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
everybody
LARPing
does at
itself
this
is
one.
so good.
There's everybody does like a 4 hour monster shift. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to my monster shift.
Yeah. Yeah. I just oh yeah, LARPing.
I gotta go thrift store
So
shopping for my
enjoyable.
character still.
You have so much to do, my
Also, I've
dear.
decided that my character has heavy eyeliner and black lipstick, so I need to go buy some waterproof eyeliner and black lipstick. Because I want to just like put it on and then forget it for 2 days. And if it gets messy, whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah.
If you're
So,
doing an apocalypsey kind of theme, then yeah,
yeah,
it
so I need
works.
a Sephora trip and a thrift store trip.
Absolutely. Crazy pants.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I totally think you should do that. Yes, people, I'm storing my needles in my boobs.
Oh, Susanna's saying she can do lots of math. I can do the math, I just don't want to.
Want to.
I'm lazy.
Sometimes it's just a matter of
Asa
why.
says it's been so long since you worked on it, you forgot where it is. Like, no. I know exactly where it is. I just don't remember which of the bags I frantically stuffed it into 10 minutes before we started.
Yeah, because people would notice it in your
People would
background.
notice, so, like,
I won't
I just
notice it
don't
in
remember.
your
It's in one of
background,
those
but
two bags. I
people
could
would notice
wheel
that it's
over
in your
and
background.
check. I
All
don't
right.
remember which one I stuffed it into in a panic 10 minutes before we started.
That's totally fair. All right, I have freed the needles. Time to shove the right needles in the right project bag so I can finish reading the instructions for the Dingley Dell again. I want to read them one more time to make sure I have not read them incorrectly. And then I can start my summer count.
What are other people? Oh, Nikki Knits is casting on the Super Simple Summer Sweater by Hohi.
That's a nice sweater.
I don't know what that one looks like, but it sounds super simple and super fun. And it's a Hohi
It's
pattern, so it's got to look
almost
super
like it's a
stylish as well.
super simple pattern. All the supers in there.
Jen's casting on the Ingrid top. I
I
also don't know
I
that
don't know
one.
what that. I don't know Ingrid. I know the super simple summer one, but I don't know the Ingrid top.
Sherry's doing the Summer Sorrel, the Petal Party crop, and a sundress for my granddaughter. That's a lot. I'm gonna do one thing. Asa's also doing the Dingley in Woolmise. Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have a single skein of Woolmise that I've been hoarding for like years. Possibly it's older than the podcast.
Yeah, I think it is.
It might be.
I think it might be older than the podcast. You guys, don't hoard it. Use it.
I know, I just don't have anything that goes with it because it's like reds and blues, and
Oh, you're more
I
of a
think
purple
it
gray.
probably. Well, no, it's a fine color. I need something to like. It's only one skein, so
No,
it's
I'm
either
sure you'll
a
find
one
something.
skein shawl or it needs something to go with it to be something else.
Super fair. It's not you, it's me. I want my
I'm
foot
so
space
caffeinated
back.
and I'm sugared. I put chocolate chips in my mug cake, so I'm like, I'm
Oh,
sugared.
you are sugared, which is sweet on the bright side. For the downside, I have no idea how I'm going to get the Dingley Dell done and our crafting and the Louise crafting and the pattern stuff I have to get done in the next couple months and Stash Dash. I already don't have time to sleep ever again. Uh,
Yes, we're giving up sleep and becoming knitting machines.
oh, Lord, it feels like it some days. Feels like it some days. Oh, you know what I can do? I can
Hmm.
do this. So I'm in the process of taking my little cup. I have a tiny, tiny cup, like little tiny mock mug.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's big enough for shots. That's the
Okay.
size of the mug. And I'm in the process of writing down all the words I have currently have had sent to me, which is not that many, so that I can just pull from the cup.
Right.
I haven't finished writing all the words out yet. So we're gonna go
Oh, right. It's time for that. Okay. I don't know why I'm
as
surprised every week.
I don't know either, but I'm gonna pull from a whole other list because now I have two lists to pull from.
Two lists. Okay.
No, that's wrong. I have three lists to pull from. I have three
Oh my god.
lists.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull from an entirely different list. Okay. Because these are the things I gotta do, people.
What is the word of the week to work into the unscripted Patreon ad?
Rainbow.
Rainbow. Okay. That seems pretty easy.
Oh, I figured after burlesque, you've earned a break.
Yeah, burlesque was rough.
Whoa, okay. That was
So, if for some reason you would like to financially support these shenanigans, you may do so at patreon.com/Northern Knits Podcast. I got it right. Rainbow. Does that count? Any level of support gets you access to our patron-only Discord channel, where we are active at all hours of the day and the night, enabling each other to purchase and cast on all of the things, and cheering when we finish the things sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh, Lord.
Not me. I don't finish things. What's finishing?
What's finishing?
What's finish? I don't know what finishing is.
We're well over a month into Stash Dash. I have one pair of socks done. Doing great, guys.
Are we really a whole month into stash? I haven't finished a darn thing.
It absolutely started at the end of May.
Cool.
27th of May. Yeah, we're pretty much a month there because it's
Cool.
20th, 8th, 19th today. Yeah. A pair of socks. Doing great, guys. Oh, and a sun hat because I finished my sun hat after it started.
Oh. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, we've Discord. Yes, we finish things occasionally. No, other people finish things. I don't finish
Other
things.
people finish things.
Other people finish things, and we cheer for them.
Absolutely.
What else happens? There's early access to bonus content. There's bi-weekly. No, there's weekly. It's bi-weekly for me. We alternate weeks. This is why it's unscripted. We alternate weeks posting Experimental Tuesday blog posts, where we do or usually just cook something experimental. Apparently I do cocktails now. I don't know. Google has decided that I'm really into cocktails and it keeps suggesting me all these cocktails, and I'm like, I don't want to go buy all this stuff just to make a cocktail. But then on occasion it'll just be like, hey, mix some Coke into your wine, that's a cocktail. I'm like, really? Apparently it is. Apparently it's quite an old one. It's actually okay.
Gross. Why would you ruin perfectly good Coke with wine? No, I'm kidding.
Why would you ruin perfectly good
perfectly
wine with
good
Coke?
wine with
it
Coke?
actually, like,
Yeah.
it actually works. It comes out being some kind of like sangria-ish thing.
Oh, so it's nifty. Not a thing for me, but it is nifty. I did try that sober carpenter beer.
Oh, what?
It's a non-alcoholic craft beer.
Okay.
It was really good. It was an Irish red. So I'm gonna try others from the line because I was really nice. I got to have a beer without having to worry about all the things going wrong, which is why I don't drink alcohol.
That's fair. Oh, that
Super
sounds
exciting. Good. So I'm going to try the other ones in the line at some point. Some point being the next time I spot it when I'm in a store and go, oh, right, I was going to try that.
What else was I saying? Patreon. What else happens with Patreon? Oh, we do quarterly movie days. Afternoons, nights, depending on your time zone. We do movie watch parties. I'll get this right eventually. We do movie watch parties. The next one of those is going to be on August the 27th at noon Manitoba time. We just do that in Discord. What else? Oh, at the higher tiers of support, we do monthly e-knitting. Mm-hmm. The next one of those is going to be on, it just happened yesterday, so I have to look up the time that the next one is at. Oh, no. The 23rd. It'll be on the 23rd of July.
Do you remember how last week I went through all the tiers with you and I told you what the tiers were?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have 2 additional tiers now.
Yep. It was something about discount codes for the merch store.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember which tier that one goes with. I know you updated the tiers too. I need to go and read them so I remember these things. I took pictures. We're also doing vlog things. I don't remember what tier that goes with. Save me! Save me!
Whoosh, you've been swooshed. I believe this is in League of Legends where it would say overkill.
Save me from myself.
You're really good. That is one of the tiers. Gets you a discount coupon code for the Shopify store, which you still need to give me, which is okay. The final tier is after hours gaming, and a discount code for the Etsy shop. So there are some additional tiers and some additional bonuses for it. Coupon codes pending on me and Diana being able to sit down long enough to rub our brain cells together to get those. So,
Yep.
but if anybody's noticed, I also misspelled Diana's name wrong in one of the tier levels. So I'm going to go ahead and
Perfect.
fix that.
Perfect.
I forgot the A in your name. I'm doing great, guys.
So what, I'm Adina now?
I don't remember where I missed the A.
Diane? Dina? I don't know.
One of the two has occurred. So I will, that's a thing that's going on. Totally a thing.
I learned related to name spellings. I work with somebody named Dana who spells
Mhm.
it Daina, and I'm Diana Diana.
Wow, that's gotta be so close. There's
It's
no way people don't
horrible.
get that
This is
mixed
why
up.
my Slack handle is Artemis. It's different. There are no other Artemises at Shopify.
Wow. Just that's so close on
But there's like
spelling.
20 Dianas and like another 15 Danas and a few Dianes and screw it, I'm Artemis.
I mean, it's pretty rare to run across another Jocelyn, but I know several Jocelyn's.
There are a few.
There are a few Jocelyn's. There's not as
I've
many as there is
I've
Diana,
never met so
Tina's,
many. I've never met so many
Dana's.
Dianas in my life.
Oh, there's so many that I know. There's a lot of you. Are you kidding me? I'm friends with a Sherry and my sister's a Sherry. The only difference is one has 2 R's and one has 1 R. Let me tell you what autocorrect wants to type correct to every time. My siblings spelling.
That makes
With
sense.
good reason. I've been spelling that name out longer. Then you talk about it, and then of course my mom always looks at me and she goes, "Which one do you mean?" Not your child. The other one.
The different one. The
The
other one.
other one, mom. The other one. But my mom and my cousin and a cousin of mine share the first name, same first names. And my dad and that same cousin's son share first names. So there is a married Barb and Ian and a Barb and Ian mom son pairing in the same family.
I'm just
Pick
surrounded by a whole
different
bunch of.
names.
I somehow wound up with a bunch of Chris's and Bills.
Yeah, there's a lot of Chris's and Bills in your life.
Like, my mom is Christina.
Mhm.
She goes by Chris most often. My dad is Bill, so there's Chris and Bill.
Yep.
My dad's sister, also Chris. She married a Bill. My mom has a friend, Chris, who's married to a Bill. And then I've got my husband, Chris. His dad is Bill.
My brother-in-law is Chris.
No Bills, though.
No Bills in my family, but there is a Chris.
You're missing a Bill. You got to collect one.
I will inform my brother-in-law immediately that he must collect a bill so he could be a Chris and Bill pairing for your sense of security and rightness to the universe.
I will
He will
also
look at me funny.
accept if a pet is named Bill or Billy.
Oh,
That is
they got
also
a new
acceptable.
puppy. They got a new puppy, but they named it Elfman,
Okay.
which is also
Well,
acceptable.
next puppy should be Billy.
Bill or
Bill.
Billy. Okay, I
Yep.
will let them know. Oh gosh, is it my turn? Are you done now?
I
Are
think
you
so. I don't
are
remember
you
what I was blathering about anymore.
tapping out? Are you tapping out?
I think so, because like I've run out of words. I don't even know what thought I was trying to produce words for anymore.
Cool. As always, we super understand that budgets are a real life thing. If you cannot financially support us, liking, commenting, subscribing, and interacting with us on social media are also great ways to get a hold of us. If you want to get a hold of Diana specifically, she's a professional lurker. Tag us. Tell me you want her to comment, and I will go track her down. Usually with the statement, Diana, love, light of my life, go do a thing. This is how life works for me, folks. You can find swag and merch on our Shopify store. You can find us on Instagram and in our Facebook group. And you can also find us at northernknitspodcast.com, which is our website where we keep our show notes, as well as, everyone say it with me, the KAL rules. So, rules for the KAL, I'm only going to do it once at the start of the KAL, and now I don't have to do it ever again afterwards because there's a link to the rules. And even better, there's inspiration links in the show, into the KAL stuff. So you can take a perusal, see what we're looking at theme wise, and go from there to give yourself a really good idea of what's up. For the seasonal KALs, which are what we currently are running, they are super loosey goosey. Super loosey goosey. At this point, I have only said no to baby things. I've said yes to everything else. It's a toy, I've said yes. It's a sock, I've said yes. A sweater, I've said yes. You just have to justify it to me. It's all I'm requesting. Why are you knitting on it, and why does it fit this KAL? I said yes to a dinosaur blanket because dinosaurs are eternal. Carte blanche. Done. Absolutely. That's a
This is why
spring
I
thing.
get to do a dinosaur sweater.
Dinosaurs are eternal.
Whatever. Dinosaurs
So,
are eternal.
with the austere KAL wrapping up, don't forget to use your hashtags. You have to drop your entries into the Facebook group or onto the Instagrams with the hashtag. If you don't have the hashtag, we don't count it. That's just how it works. That's how entries function. So if you like to participate but don't want to enter for prizing is going to be digital patterns, which will be randomly drawn and randomly assigned to people. That's a whole other thing because wow, we don't let me mail anything.
No, you have male gremlins.
Don't let me mail a thing. It's just we don't. It's a bad idea. We don't do it. So now that I moved my foot so my cat can put her head on my foot and sleep more comfortably, I can tell you about the summer solstice KAL. So the summer solstice is starting on Tuesday, which is the 21st. We're going to flip over and go from spring knitting to summer knitting. So you keep in mind summer themed ideas, whatever that means to you. In the case of me and Diana, it means t-shirts because in the summer you wear t-shirts. It could be a sun hat. It could be, I don't know, a sundress. It could be a picnic throw. So you can go do picnics in the summer.
That'd be fun. That'd be a big knit.
It could be a beer mitt for when you're fishing. Just tell me why it works for you in the summer thing. That's my primary request. And again, as always, dinosaurs, dragons, and unicorns are eternal. Yeah, I have yet to say no to any of that outside of baby knits. Socks have a level of work and input required into them that are even still above and beyond a baby knit cardigan. And while baby knit cardigans are darn cute, because they are.
They are super cute.
Not the same as an adult sized garment. So we are really sort of asking for adult sized garments or something that is of equal finickiness. Toys, home items, things that are going to require a little bit more work for them, just to sort of level the balance the playing field as much as we can. So there's still a huge difference between a small and a 5XL. I tried. It's the best I can do for you. That's what I've got. Bonus points, just from my perspective, if you use linen or cotton.
That also counts.
Yeah. Why wouldn't
There's
it?
summer in the name.
Summer in the name. And just, find your theme and stick to it and be happy. And that's the point. It's just to enjoy and knit and do something for yourself and celebrate the season that we're in. Just super, super fun. It'll be like fall, everybody does socks. I could totally see that happening.
I think I really need to lower my expectations for myself and just give myself an easier goal of socks. I should have done that this time, but I was just way too freaking excited about the dinosaurs.
See, the dinosaur t-shirt in 3 months makes sense. What inspired you to do the sweater in a month? I have no idea.
To see if I could.
Okay. So, that's what that is. But that's the cow
It's
we've
also a
currently got
child
going
size
on.
sweater, so like it's fine. Well, it's actually an extra small adult sweater, but it's fine. I did a sweater
Mm-hmm.
for myself in a month. I can do a sweater for a child in a month.
Yes, you did. And yes, you can. The question is, will you? Da, da,
Well, see,
da.
that comes down to time management and how good I am at that. So far, not great. Case in point, the Ursina.
Neither one of us are great with our time management. I have so much work. I do not have time for a break today. When we're done this, I'm gonna farm. I know I'm going to play some computer games. I know I'm not gonna work. I'm gonna eat.
I'm gonna
That's
sit
that's
here
work.
and figure out Shopify store stuff. I'm
You
gonna figure
work
out
for the
merch store
company,
stuff,
so
and then I'm gonna edit that vlog. That's almost a week overdue.
I haven't done either of mine, so don't worry about it. I'm behind on two as it is. It's cool, guys. It's great. We rock
Okay, it's
at
okay.
this whole
Look,
deadline thing.
I love how this knits up. I love how this knits up. It's knitting up so great.
So good. Yeah,
No, it's
okay.
purling. But like that is the
Yeah, that
perfect
needs to be a
yarn.
t-shirt. That needs to
It's
be a
the perfect
t-shirt.
yarn for dinosaurs.
Oh god, yes. So good. All right. On the bright side, once Diana's all cut up with chat, the only thing left to talk about is books. Do you like that subtle
Generally.
prompt? That call to action?
And that call to action.
That call to action?
There's
Quick,
discussion
what
about
row am I
Sherry's
on?
apologizing that she dropped the ball on the inspiration links. Do not worry about
Meh.
it. That is okay. They'll get there when they get there.
They'll
And I
get
mean,
there when they get
technically, the
there.
KAL doesn't start until Tuesday, so you've still got time.
You still got time.
And besides, even after you get all the links, I still have to put them on there. So, and we know that's not going to happen right away. So, like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Do not worry about it.
I appreciate that you're willing to go find inspiration links because there's no way
Yeah,
I would have
like,
done it.
this is entirely bonus points.
Entirely bonus points.
There's also discussion about maybe having a baby knit KAL.
That is
I
something
don't
that
know.
you're going to have to talk long, hard, and fast at me for, since I tend to be the one that signs us up for things.
This is true. I don't know. They're cute, but yeah, like not having a baby to knit for imminently anywhere in my future is.
Yeah.
I'm not highly
Neither.
motivated. They're super cute, and I do have like probably a dozen little baby cardigans saved for the eventual time when I need to make a baby sweater for somebody, but nobody I know is remotely close to having babies, so.
All of my friends are past their baby days. Like, they have small humans.
Yeah, like everybody I know either has
Or
like
teenagers.
5-year-old plus or they're
Yeah.
not even married, so.
Yeah. Teenagers or adults, in the case of some of my friends. They have fully fledged grown adults on their hands now. I've been out of high school for over 20 years. So you'd have to talk long, hard, and fast for me when I sign up to do a KAL for something that I won't make
Fair.
because there's no reason for me to make any
Or
of
we
it.
could call it a quick KAL, make things that can be done quickly. That could be interesting. Do like
Possible.
a 2-week KAL, just some things that can be done quickly.
Yeah, you and I wouldn't. We can't finish a sock and two pairs is like a pair of socks in a month, and socks themselves should really be easily done in 2 weeks. One of the
In
two of us can
theory.
manage that.
All right. Put that one on the back burner for now.
We'll let that
we're
percolate
bad
for
at
a
doing
little.
things quickly. We're bad at small stuff.
We'll
We
put
only
that
do
on.
big stuff that takes forever to finish.
I am stupendously busy. Do you know what I did yesterday? I ordered yarn to make a blanket. That's what I did.
Yeah, and here I'm like looking at other people's blankets like, oh man, I should make another blanket. Like, no, stop. You have how many sweaters? How many sweaters? Stop.
That entire chair behind me is sweater whips. The whole chair. Plus the
Oh my
ones on
god.
the floor.
I need I seriously need some extra square shelves in my bedroom so that I can display all of my sweaters. Not necessarily all the knit ones, but like, yeah, I need a sweater display
Just sweater
in my
display
bedroom.
in your
Because
bedroom.
right now they're shoved in a cupboard and I can't see them. But the
Um,
cupboard almost doesn't want to stay closed anymore between the store bought sweaters and the handmade sweaters. And if I can at least display the handmade sweaters, that would be really great.
it'd
So I
be really
think,
handy. Okay.
yeah, I think I need one of those cube IKEA shelves in my bedroom,
Yes.
by my dresser to display my sweaters.
Sweaters. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
And then I can make more sweaters because I'll have more space.
I thought that might be where that thinking process was going.
Yeah. I need ultimately more space, for
That's
more
fair.
sweaters,
That's fair. All
both
right.
store
Well,
bought and
until
handmade.
you get that IKEA cube shelving unit, why don't we talk books?
Yes, let us do books. I need to consult because I actually finished some stuff this week and I don't remember what all it was. I
You
need to
finished
consult
some
Goodreads.
stuff?
I finished some stuff. Goodreads, tell me about what I finished this week, please. No, I don't want to sort by my rating. I want to sort by date updated. Nope. By date finished.
I'm gonna say three. It means nothing to you, but it means something to me.
Okay,
And then I'm gonna
3 it
pull up
is.
Goodreads because I can't remember authors' names for the life of me.
Okay, I have my list here. So,
Would you like to go first, or shall I go first? I have no show notes. I don't know who did what.
I don't know.
I
Mine's
can go
pretty short,
first.
so I'll. Oh, you can go first.
Mine is not short.
Oh, okay.
Mine,
Maybe
mine's not
I'll
short.
just I'll go real quick. So I finished a workbook,
Mhm.
practical object oriented design in Ruby. Yeah, I
That
won't even talk
sounds
about that one. I finished a workbook.
stimulating.
Stimulating. I finished We Have Always Been Here, a queer Muslim memoir.
Yep, because it's really
That
good.
was fantastic. Uh, it is an easy read in the sense that it's really easy to just keep going.
Uh huh.
Also, it was wonderfully eye opening that, like, oh, I understand some stuff better now.
Hmm.
Like, of course that is how it is, and that sucks, and wow, okay, I get things now.
It's why I've been pushing it at you for a very long time
Yeah,
now.
highly recommend. We Have Always Been Here. It's
Mhm.
really good.
It's a very good
And
book.
Canadian, so bonus points.
Absolutely.
And I finished Murder on Mulberry Bend, the
Okay.
Gaslight
Gaslight
Mystery
Murder
series.
Series
Yeah,
continues.
continues. And then I did not start the next one because my hold for Station 11 came up, and I finally have time for it. So I'm going
Did
to
you
be
read it?
listening to Station. No, I haven't yet. Like, it literally came up last night. So I haven't started it yet, but Station 11 is happening.
So good.
Yeah.
It's another one like we've always been here. It is very compelling. Not
Mm-hmm.
always the easiest read, but it is very compelling.
Compelling, that's the word. Yes, not easy, compelling.
Compelling, yeah. And
Compelling.
those are great books. Mostly because as a whole, we need to stop making the excuse for not reading things that make us uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It's how we learn. So as a whole, we need to do this. I am in that hole.
So,
I will
yeah.
absolutely veto out of books that make me uncomfortable. All right. I finished Tarot the Ninth, which is the Locked Tomb #2 series by Tamala Muir
Oh, Tamsin?
Tamsin.
I don't
I'm
know.
guessing, guys, because I can't really focus on print today. Book 3 is not even out till later this year, so I'm stuck. And they ended on a flipping cliffhanger.
How dare they?
So not okay with that. So until I can get the third installment of the Locked Tomb series, I have to read other things, which is okay because I had a bunch of stuff pop up on my Libby app. And since I had to pull out all of my reading prompts out of my little cup to put your word prompts in, I'm going to be
Oh
spending
no,
most
I've
of the
dislodged the
week
reading prompts. I'm sorry.
dislodge the reading prompts. So I'm going to be spending time making a massive hold list this week. So What I did start and finish this week was Dominion: How the Christian Revolution Remade the World by Tom Holland. Holland? Yeah, Tom Holland. That's a bit of a dense read. Very date specific and very clear on how he gets his theory proven. So he walks you through the concepts of revolution for the people and right versus wrong as we understand it in a sort of 21st century mode of thinking. So, loving people, supporting those that we view or feel are weaker than us or that need the additional supports. And he ties it back into the Christian faith and the revolution that it caused in the world. And then he baby steps walks you from the original Christian doctrine up through to people arguing for atheism and science over religion. And he ties it all back to go, which is great. And we go from step A to step B to step C. But by the time you get to science over faith, it's the exact same argument that they were having with Peter and Paul and Jesus. So he ties it all back to the original argument, mostly because his premise is that everything that science argues that Christianity does wrong is the same argument Christianity's been having since it started. So it is a revolution upon itself.
Interesting.
So
I love
it was
when things are circular like that.
It's very circular, and it takes a long time for him to get back around to point A, which I mean, duh, it's a complex thought he's trying to explain, but very, very dense reading. Like I had to portion that out over the week. It's very dense nonfiction, and you have to be okay with a lot of Christian history. I am mostly because to study medieval history is to study the Catholic Church. It's such a juggernaut in the social realm of things. So absolutely that's a thing. So they study, and he ties it into Judaism, he ties it into Islam. So he sort of ties the concepts and theories. So it takes a bunch of time. That's quite history depth heavy, but it was a very interesting read. It was very, I liked the conclusions that he got to. I like how he proved his steps along the way to get there. So it's the sort of stuff I get interested and fascinated with. And then there was a lot of me stopping and going, oh, and then I had to go back to my textbooks to look things up because I was like, oh, is that a thing? I mean, like the concise history of the Catholic Church is this thick, and it's considered the concise history of the Catholic Church.
I can imagine. Well, that's been going on a while.
And it's a size 8 font.
Also, chat's laughing right now because apparently Tom Holland is the name of the actor that's currently playing Spider-Man. And
Sure.
so we're all having a good laugh about Spider-Man's writing Christian
I
history
don't
books.
I don't watch Spider-Man movies, so it's okay. All right. And then
I just love the mental image.
it's a very cute image. I started this morning Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which is the Celestial Kingdom duology #1 by Wow Su Lin Tan. Yes, guys, this is a debut novel.
Okay.
And yes, not Western, decidedly Eastern in its root based and how it describes things and how it sets up the gods and the mythology. So definitely not on this continent and not in anything from my heritage on other side of the
Nice.
scales. So it's definitely those have been books I've been looking for. So I am just plowing through that book. Like I was listening to it while I was updating things today because I really enjoyed it. So so far it's a full on hardcore way. It's 33 degrees outside right now. That is
Gross.
disgusting. So that's going on, but that's it. So I finished 2 books and 3 books, and I'm on to the fourth for the week. Two. I finished 2 books. I'm on to the third for the week. I know how to count.
Oh, I totally forgot. I picked up another book this week. What's the last Expanse series book? What's that one? Leviathan Falls?
Wakes, Falls, Falls. Leviathan
Wakes is
Wakes,
the
the
first
first
one,
worst
and
one.
Falls is the,
Falls is
yeah.
the last one.
Yeah.
It's really
I started
good.
that one like last year.
I know. I believe me and your husband have been waiting since Christmas for you to finish,
Yep.
so we
So
can
I'm
talk
doing
to you
that.
about it.
I'm doing that. I'm gonna finish Leviathan Falls, and then we can all freak out.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that's because
Mm-hmm.
that's apparently the reaction to the end of this book. So
I
say many
liked
people.
I liked the ending, I think, more than your husband did. I think he had a few things and he was like, hey, it wasn't super necessary, but from my perspective, super necessary,
Okay, all right.
which is a thing. Guys, I've been watching Calamity and Critical Role.
Yes, I also want to finish that because I'm not on the last episode yet. I'm on the
You
second
gotta watch the
half of
last
the
episode.
third episode.
You gotta watch the
So
last episode.
I need to finish Calamity probably before I get into any audiobooks this week.
So many feels. So many feels. So good. The moment my heart can handle it again, like I can handle that strain, I'm rewatching.
I'm so curious. I'm so curious about what happens.
And nobody in
I
our
mean,
little
obviously a
group is going to
calamity,
tell
but
you.
like
Obviously, a calamity. Good, good.
obviously a
You've got the
calamity
series name.
happens,
You
but
got the series name.
apparently everybody cries. So,
More than once. That
all right,
DM
I
Brennan
will.
does not pull punches, and he is very good at building and describing, and they're very good storytellers. So it is oof the whole way through. You're just like,
Okay, okay. I will make
uh,
sure I don't bother to put on mascara on when
don't.
I plan
Nope.
on be when I plan to be
Mm-mm.
watching.
Bad idea. Bad idea. I went to bed with a cold compress on my head. That tells you how much I cried, and I am not known for it.
Okay, so this is an evening thing, not a little bit on a lunch hour thing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay,
You're not going to be
got
able
it.
to stop. You can't. You can't. In the middle of like those heart wrenching moments, push the pause button to go back to work. It's not going to happen.
No,
It's not.
no, no.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm glad
Yeah.
I'm prepared.
Yeah. Without spoiling anything, yeah, you need to.
Okay.
So much feels. And shirtless pirates, but so much feels.
Perfect. I'm here for it.
So good. Oh, it means a return to regular Critical Role this Thursday. Oh man, it's been so long since a regular Campaign 3 episode. I'm gonna have to rewatch the last Campaign 3 episode. That's not a hardship.
I'm gonna need a recap.
I'm gonna need a recap.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a while. All right, but that's it. We did a cast on party and we did a podcast episode. And neither one of us,
Sweet.
true to tradition, casted on because well, that is not a thing we do while chatting because that's
I'm doing a
hard.
swatch. I cast it on swatch.
I already
Just
know what my
swatch.
stitch count is, so I'm not going to do that. Since I'm literally using the needle from the project in the round that has the right gauge.
I'm probably gonna call this done, and I'm just gonna like finish the swatch and like.
Yeah,
It's not really enough for row gauge, but it should be enough widthwise, and like I know this is the wrong size, so
yeah,
it's good enough.
it'll work.
I'm
Perfect.
so excited.
And keep track of your swatches because you might need every last iota of
Oh,
yarn.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
perfect.
absolutely getting a project bag.
On the bright side, I look forward to seeing what everybody has for colors and stuff for yarn choices. It'll be good. It'll be good. And it's summertime. Do your summer solstice. Enjoy your day. Say hi to your dads. Don't forget to watch the Indigenous Awards because they're handing out some achievement awards. I think it's this weekend or next weekend. Can't remember. CBC's been advertising it for excellence in the community. That's always, yeah. And support people always. And then, because this is live and there's no episode on Wednesday, Diana and I will be farming on Wednesday.
Yep.
So
At some
that
indeterminate point in the evening on Wednesday.
at some point we'll be like, Koi, we both actually managed supper. We can game now.
Awesome.
That's how that works. All right, guys. In which case, until literally Wednesday, I'll say I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Diana.
And no matter where your week takes you, don't forget to
Don't
knit.
forget to knit.